Hey guys, DPAL354 here. I'm here with another replay. Uh, sorry, I keep looking down. I guess there's a delay or something in there in the starting of it. Anyway, in this replay we have Scrid Jordan versus Kenny Ackerman. I'm not showing you guys this replay because anybody cheated or anything, but because this Kenny guy, he's a jerk. I want this to be family friendly, so I don't really want to. He's an ass. But yeah, this duel goes on. It seems fairly normal. You know, it seems fairly normal here. Pure Sky versus Altergeist by the looks of it. Oh, no, it's Sky Strikers versus Altergeist. Yeah. Let's actually fast forward. He does all that. And then pause. See, this is where he messed up. Alright. I'm not entirely sure what they said. He was using Sill. Yeah, he used Sill's effect. He used Sill. Card your opponent controls return to the hand. I'm not entirely sure what he did, but he messed up. Something about a normal spell card or something like that. And Kenny called out no resolve IKS first. So this person was in the wrong. Ruling wise, according to the admin that comes in, Scree Jordan is wrong on a ruling problem and gets a warning for it. Actually, he's told to fix his field, and then he gets the warning. He gets a second warning for another reason, but you'll see later. That's what happens here. Obviously, out of confusion, he thought he wasn't doing anything wrong, so he's confused by why they're calling a judge. And Kenny should have called a judge. There was an issue. But you should have tried to explain to him first, not just flat out call the judge, because that just makes you a douche. Honestly. And then he's sitting here calling him lying. Kenny's calling him lying scum. Well, first off, he hasn't really lied. I haven't seen anything for him to lie about. All he said was, all the conversation was, I'm using Sil F. And Kenny said no. And then Scree said yes. Where's the lie in that? I don't see any lie. How? Well, I know you're not new. What do you mean, how? Oh well. We're going to continue with the play slowly. Ah. The cold's getting to me. Yeah. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Exactly. How did he lie? How? You try to activate a card F while I'm resolving IKS. Is that what that is? That's IKS? That doesn't look like IKS. That looks like jamming waves. I don't see anything here that says IKS. Oh, that interrupted Kaiju Solar. Oh, okay. He went in. Well, eh. Now it goes to whatever. Here's more harassment from Kenny. You try to get a card, not that one. I told you, you resolve. I can't. I mean, whatever. So wait like the stupid idiot you are to get educated by the admin. Technically, yes, Scree did do a break the ruling here, but not because he was trying to do it in the middle of the resolution of IKS, but because he had an illegal target. He made something about like a normal spell card, like I said, normal spell or normal trap or something like that. Something he wasn't supposed to target with Sill's effect. So when he did it isn't a problem. It's what he used it on, I guess. From what I got from the admin. Yeah, he is acting way too seriously about it. Kenny, you acted way too seriously about this. Oh, by the way, Kenny, you'll probably see here in a bit. He's just like, okay, okay. Okay, he's like, he doesn't care what he does. I think we're gonna. Yeah, don't know why he's being so toxic. Procedural error trying to activate an effect mid-chain gives you the warning you need to do so. Well, I want to do this. I want to go up. So that was right. Okay, so this would be a procedural error technically. Because, yeah. Alright, let me run this through. He uses still effect, bounces his other Altergeist back, gets rid of his other Altergeist, bounce it back to the hand. Then IKS goes off. So yeah, IKS would resolve first. Yes, and then Sil would get his effect and whatnot. So technically he is wrong in that department. I take back what I said earlier. But still, that's no reason to overreact like this. There's no reason to cuss out your opponent. This is no reason to call them an idiot. This is no reason to get mad at them. That just makes you a salty, sore loser, in my opinion. Because there's just no reason for it. And if you're going to act like that, then as far as I'm concerned, your opponent's already won. Because in a real tournament, you would have been given a game loss or a disqualification. Because nobody likes a sore, sour party pooper, sourpuss, or whatever you want to call him. And I like how Kenny is sitting here accusing Scree Jordan of bitching and cussing when, okay, maybe the cussing part, but Scree Jordan isn't complaining. He's really not. He's just like, whatever. No, he's just trying to get out his day. But out of all this, the reason why I'm showing you this is because Kenny is just being the worst person. Scree Jordan is being the bigger person. He's like, okay, I'll wait, and he's accepting the rules judge. But Kenny here is just gets much worse as it goes. 7-year-old BS. And see, he's not even trying to defend himself. He's just like, I'm not even bitching. And then he's like, nah, you are. Yeah, okay, that. Alright. See, this isn't bitching. This is him asking you if you're going to continue playing. He's agreed to your terms. He understands that IKS comes first, and he's waiting for you to resolve the effect. The fact that you're not doing so means you're wasting everybody's time, and you're just being a dick. Nobody wants to play with you. If anybody sees this, probably not going to want to play with you, because you're probably going to do this to them too. And this is probably not the first person you've done it to. Just saying. He is very toxic. And you know what? That's not bitching. That's being honest. If being honest means you're bitching, then I'm a huge bitch. A bitch is a female dog. And I'm not a female dog. I might be an asshole. But I ain't one of those. Ah, so much hate. Okay. There he goes and cancels the admin call. Don't do it again. See, that is being mature. See, sort of, more or less. The mature thing to do would be talk about it, and if you still can't agree on the solution, then you call a judge. And then if a term is, you don't sit there and harass your opponent like that. You don't do that. That's just going to have the judge turn on you, and you get in trouble also, which you'll see here soon. But if you then screw Jordan, called the judge, for him wasting time, then he called it. He said it was for no reason, which is wrong. That's abuse of the button, and he does get a warning for it later. But because you try to use min chain, now I call because you called waste time. See, I'm just going to tell you now, a little spoiler for the video. This is what gets him in trouble, and this is what makes him the bigger a-hole in this group. Yes, Jordan abused the call, but notice when you call an admin on Dueling Book, there's not an option for abusing the admin call button. Because if you call the admin to report someone who called an admin, you are at that point also abusing the button. So you are equally guilty. What he doesn't understand, what I've been talking to Kenny outside of the store. What he doesn't understand is that he's wrong. Kenny is so convinced that because he was calling to report Jordan for abusing the admin call button, they think that they're abusing the admin call button is okay. But there's other ways you do this. There's a very good reason why there's not a report abuse of admin call button option on the admin call button. Because you can just screenshot it and then go to the forum and report it. I could pull up the forum right now. In fact, I'll pull it up right after this replay to show you guys that you can easily just report it. Alright, go on. I warned you already. Okay, man. So right now, Kenny's wasting the time, which he should have gotten a game loss for slow play error, minor, at least, so that'd be a warning. And then he's just copying and pasting. Well, he didn't do anything. Yeah, he called the admin, and he canceled it. He didn't do anything wrong. So right now, it's all just Kenny. I agree. Right here, I agree. He did already say it's okay and agreed with him for letting his effect resolve. He understands he broke the rules. He accepts it. He's okay. Kenny is just being an immature, salty troll at this point. And it's going to come back and bite him when the admin gets in here. Actually, brother, by calling the admin when I canceled the call, you were trolling. No, he was calling because he wasted time, but then he didn't decide not to wait. That's what it looked like to me. So I guess we gotta. There we go. For me, I try to get you warning for PE, which you deserve for trying to activate a card / effect while mid-chain resolving IKS. Yeah, it's true. He would get a warning for that. You don't have to be so uptight about it, you know? And we're gonna do a little fast forwarding here. And we'll give you up. Okay, pause. Alright, first off, who do you think the admin will give a penalty to? Me for saying it how it is, or you for an illegal activation for mid-chain? Both of you. You will both get it. I know that because I've seen it already. Alright, so the judge comes in. Hi, their problem. Yes, this guy is quite a number, so where to start? Well, first you try to activate a card / effect or declare it during IKS resolution, sir or mama. I think you meant to say ma'am. For the record, ma'am is M-A''A''M. If you do it like that, I think, mama? Why are you calling the judge mama? Or not, no offense, Jordan, but mama? Then I called the admin away, then he bitched a while waiting, then I canceled to resume. I agree with that. His effect needs resolve first. See, that issue's already out of the way. That's probably why he didn't get a that's probably why he didn't get a warning for that part, because he already told the admin he accepted that he was wrong and let him do his thing anyway. Because technically, as far as I know, nothing in the field really changed other than the resolution of partial resolution of IKS. So yeah, that's a thing. So nothing really changed. So he couldn't really get a procedural error anyway unless he went through with the effect before being called out on it. Then it would have been a procedural error. If he just declares effect activation and then someone stops him, then it's not procedural error because at this point he has not resolved the effect at the wrong time. He's activated, but it hasn't resolved yet. So he can take that back since he hasn't done anything. See, you can't do that. That doesn't work. You can't just report him for. If you want to, like I said, you want to report him, go to the forum. It's what it's there for. Don't waste the judge's time, your opponent's time, and your time. And don't get yourself in trouble, which you did. And called because he committed to button misuse. She just start to troll and blame me for no reason. Exactly. As far as I'm concerned, Kenny, you're just being a child. So wondering what the issue is as what started it. That person is AFK. No, no, brother. You started to whine like a little for a while, flaming for no reason, pretty much, and called you on. He wasn't. Kenny, if you ever watch this, you are one of those people who blame everybody else for your faults. You've been the one who's been bitching the entire time. Jordan here hasn't bitched at all. Yeah, he's had a tiny complaint in there, like, why aren't you I mean, he has the right to. You're refusing to play the game. He's trying to play the game. So right now, the only problem here is you, and and you should count yourself lucky that the judge didn't get you on harassment, not sharking, but slow play. and a few other things. And check the logs, and then I guess the judge goes and does that. Get it right if you want to lie. Logs exist. Well, he hasn't lied, so, yeah. Did you try to return a normal spell? I'd love for you to lie to the admin because then you'd be banned. See that in mind? There's no rule. I went over the punishments for Dueling Book. There's really no rule for lying to an admin. I mean, you can get in trouble for it, but you're not going to get banned for it. It's not a bannable offense. What Kenny is doing should be a bannable offense, and I'm pretty sure it is. I may be wrong. But I'm pretty sure harassment is a bannable offense. I'll take a look at that in the future. You cannot even soak that. So yeah, he had a wrong target. It was a normal spell. He returned a normal spell, so that's... Oh, so he couldn't return interrupted kaiju slumber anyway, because it's a normal spell. Alright. Well, that's what they were talking about. So he cheated too. He didn't technically cheat. If he knew that it couldn't target normal spells, and he did it anyway, that would be cheating. He clearly didn't know that he couldn't bounce interrupted back to the hand. He didn't know he couldn't do that. So that's not really a cheat, that's more of a misplay. And if anything, Kenny should have realized this. And if Kenny didn't know it, it's still a misplay on both parts. But if Kenny knew this, then he would be cheating for bouncing it back to his hand anyway. I see cards that would not remain on the field. He understands, he accepts, like I say, he accepts the judge's ruling. Cannot be returned to the hand or deck. And he puts it back, and it would go. So that was a misplay, not a cheat. And so he tried to cheat me too. No, Kenny, you're just trying to get him in trouble because you're salty SOB. And he tries hard to get Scree banned here. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your Scree name. Yeah, he is toxic, Scree. Button misuse plus cheating. It's misplay, not cheating. Is all this all fixed now? See, Scree says it's fixed. Nothing happened. If they will stop calling admin for no reason, then yes. If not, then no. Don't call for petty reasons again. What? This is a verbal warning. Oops. Wait a minute. Wrong name. See, the field is fixed, so he doesn't get a warning. Because he's accepting everything. Kenny Ackerman. And he almost got it. He almost got it there, and I'd be confused too, because it's like he wasn't doing anything wrong. I mean, technically, he had every right to call the judge. At the time, though he said for no reason, it really wasn't for no reason. He may claim it is, and he probably thought it was himself, but it clearly wasn't. He had every right to call the judge, and of course, Jordan can't get in trouble for it because his opponent was slow playing. Was harassing him, slow playing, and just being a nuisance, and you're supposed to call the judge on someone like that. Kenny didn't like, and so his was perfectly legal. Kenny's second admin call, on the other hand, was legitimately for no reason at all. So he deserved the warning here. He really did. And from my conversations with him on Dueling Book, he legitimately believes that he does not he does not accept that he was called out on his shit. Pardon my language. And so even the judge calls him out. He's like, hey, remember, he's just like, at this time in the duel, Now I call because you called to waste time. He's getting a verbal warning. And of course Scridgewarner's going to laugh at that. That's funny. I laughed when I saw that. Called for ruling. We got a ruling so that he couldn't bounce IKS. Not an official one. So I didn't abuse the button, you dumb admin. But you did, though. You pressed the button because when there was absolutely no reason for you to do so at all, and he appeals it. This is the first appeal I've seen in person in Dueling Book. I usually see it on like YouTube when I'm watching. What's that YouTuber? I don't remember his YouTube name, but he, excuse me, live streams admitting on like Dueling Book. He used to do it on Dueling Network, and I've seen appeals on there, and then that and maybe a low rated duelist, but that's about it. Ah, see, that's like you literally said you cause called because you wasted time. That is calling for no reason. Like I said, if you really have a problem, report it. You don't call an admin just for that. RN, do be quiet and play the game. Exactly. Accept the ruling. You got a ruling. Deal with it. Just because it's not in your favor doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. It's just one duel. You were wrong. Accept it. Grow up. You know? And cancel. Yes, calling. Yes, him calling. Then cancel. No reason. Him. Then you give me a warning because you're the one who called for no reason. Just continue the game. Then he's calling. Judge, he's appealing. Judge says okay. And we're going to fast forward a little bit again, and another judge is going to come in. Yep, right here. Hello, here for an appeal. All right, now let's go take a look up here. Give me another admin over the verbal warning you just gave me, because that's abuse to give me a warning for something I didn't do. But you did do it. He even provided you proof that he did do it. Let's go look at the log. All right. Let's look at the log here, shall we? I can't find it. See, here's his call for AFK. And as far as he's concerned, he might as well be because he's refusing to play. So that is pretty much AFK by computer standards, and he canceled the call. So again, he had a legitimate reason. And then he called the judge. See, right here, 9:14, he called for no reason. And the further proof of that is right here, as the admin said. There. It's in the log. I'm looking at it in the log. You did abuse the button. Scree didn't. You did. I called them for wasting time on the second call, and ruling was the first call. As we can see, an admin was needed for ruling because we both almost broke the state. So I didn't commit to abuse. Can you please play the game, ma'am? Not mid-appeal, I can't. It's in policy documents. So now well, technically you're not allowed to, but you're also trying to shark, which in a way also makes you a cheater. But as long as you're following the rules. Judge told you to continue playing. You refused, so I'm surprised you didn't get a game loss. Hello, here for an appeal. How can I help? Yeah, so this admin gave me a warning for button misuse, which I am appealing. Okay, resource judge number 5937. You literally said call because you wasted time. Called because you wasted time. And he's going to sit there and pretty much go through Hey, he's just posting from the log because that's not going to do anything. How, I called because he called to waste time, which you're wasting time. He called because you're AFK. You called just because you want to get your opponent in trouble. You're an immature little brat. That's what you are. That's why I get warned. I report for button abuse by Screw Jordan. And get the warning for making sure button misuse gets caught. Well, you did make sure button misuse got caught. You just didn't like the outcome of it. See, yeah, it's honorable trying to make sure button misuse gets caught. But it only works when you're not the one doing the button misusing. I want it gone right now. Yeah, well, that doesn't work that way. It's not how the world works. And then at this point, the admin's pretty much just going over it, checking things, making sure it's all going good. And shout out to Sick Boy there. Reasons people don't report people is because the admins give warnings and bans to the wrong people. At least it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. I really don't know anything about that. I doubt Kenny does. At this point, Kenny's only been on for a little over a month, so I doubt he knows what I doubt even he knows what he's talking about. That was funny. He claimed to be an admin, a judge, an RC1 PC0 certified judge, and on it. Well, the PC0 might be why he doesn't know this, but I love how he thinks that means he's higher. He's got more qualification than me. But I'm an RC1 and PC1 judge. I would show you the list, but I don't think everybody would. Actually, it's public knowledge since it's right there on the list. So I could show you guys, but I'll do that another time. All right, we're gonna skip to that next play. Okay, verbal warning to you both for. All right, see, verbal warning to you both for call button abuse. So technically, Scree didn't abuse the call, but I'm not gonna argue with the judge. So yeah. At 8:52 and 9:14, Kenny called for a ruling issue at 4:20, which is fine. Please simply do not call without a reason, which Kenny didn't do. As far as I'm concerned, Spree did have a valid reason. Kenny was slow playing, harassing, and just being, and was pretty much AFK. He was refusing to play, so he could have gotten in trouble for AFK. He really could have. He should have gotten in trouble for refusing to play. Anyway, that's just me, though. Continue the duel. How did I abuse? They already told you how you abused. I I know I should be the better man, but honestly, Kenny, instead of calling a Scree an idiot, you should call yourself an idiot for not understanding your situation. How did I get warning? And I be calm the whole game for asking for a ruling when it was clearly needed since they targeted IKS and stuff. That in the beginning, yes. And now he's trying to pretty much pass it off as if that second call never happened. Right? He's seeing his for asking a ruling when it was clearly needed since they targeted IKS. How do I get a warning? You got a warning for your second admin call, you idiot. They already told you this. They already said the first call was fine. The second was not. And now he's getting an in-game warning for being an issue. Neither of you call for nothing. It's in your call. That is all. And then you keep the ruling. That's it. If he pushes it more, he could get banned. I called for ruling. The first time, yes. The second time, you called for no reason. I understand. Since you tried to activate mid-chain. You get this BS accusation. It's not. Sorry, it's not an accusation. And the great thing is, now that this is going to be on YouTube, it will forever be. Everybody will be able to see. And then he just leaves. Alright, so, here, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm done with this BS. Admin's not doing their job right. They did their job. You're just immature. I get warning. You called for no reason. It's F. I don't know what DG is. He is, but it's just a verbal warning. It's not the end of the world. Yikes. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know, it's just a warning. Nothing bad's gonna happen out of that. Itchy. I mean, come on, man. Don't be that way. And then he leaves. Okay, everybody leaves. I'll be right. Alright, now to finish off this video, I want to show you what I was talking about. I want to show you a couple of things actually while I can. First off, see, look at this. You just come to the menu, scroll down, make sure you have your screenshot handy. Forum. What happens when we click on it? Look, a forum. Look, report abuse. Click on it. Look, pay a form. See, put out the subject. Trolling. Player A was trolling player B by doing so and so. Put your screenshot somewhere down. Put your screenshot here. The link to your screenshot. It has to be Imgur. It can't be anything else. It has to be Imgur. It has to be done with the built-in screenshot system that they have, which works most of the time. And then you press submit. And you know what? If it's believable, then they'll get in trouble. You don't. I like how I'm looking at the clock, because if you guys can see me looking to you guys through the clock, it's like, guess what? You'll get in trouble. They'll get in trouble if you provide valid evidence. Okay? Or in your case, Kenny, button misuse. Call admin for no reason. Provide screenshot. Oh, go down. Provide screenshot link here. There you go. You see how easy that is? It takes a few seconds. At most, a minute to do. You can't just do that instead of being an immature child and wasting everybody's time and then fighting it when you get called out for being wrong as well. Man. Remind me to never go to one of your tournaments that you judge at. Shoot. It's just me though. I'll be right back one more time. Behold, the online registered Konami judge list. Now, not all Konami judges are on here because there is an option to choose to not have your name presented. I chose to have mine presented because why not? I have a habit of people not believing me. So we're going to come down. We're going to come down a little more. We went down too far. Yep, right here. right there. There's my name. There's my Kasi ID number. There are the fields I'm qualified in. So Kenny, boom. All of you, boom. There. See, for if you didn't believe me before, here you go. I love how they openly put your Kasi ID number right there, open for everybody to see, because the card the card specifically says to keep it classified, keep it confidential between you and the store holder. But since mine is up on the basic public anyway, here's my Kasi ID. To prove that's the same number. 0, 1, 0, 3, 7, 9, 3, 7, 6, 2. That is my Kasi ID number. It's public knowledge at this point. Benefits being a judge, I guess, right? So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, oh, also please, if you ever get into a run with Kenny, be like I said with the other guy, be careful and good luck. I'm not saying try to avoid him. I'm just saying tread carefully because honestly, Kenny needs to grow up before he plays here. Oh my God, there's two. There's two second level judges. There's two RC2 judges. That's cool. That's cool. I'd like to take the test, but I want to go judge actual events first. Which I need to get out the Salina to do. Anyway. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know. Leave a like down below. And what are your thoughts on this? Let me know down in the comments below. I will leave a link to the judge list down in the description. So if you want to check it out for yourself, so you know I'm not just full of it, you can come check it out as well. In the meantime, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and tomorrow I will be dueling again, which, if there's any decks you want to see me run tomorrow, let me know down in the comments below, and I will run them for you. I will feature that deck for you. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. Bye, guys.